All right, guys, we have a quick little Predator X update for you guys today. And this is one that has been requested quite a bit over the last few weeks. And it has to do with your per trade PnL limits. Now, these PnL limits can obviously help with over trading. They can help limit how much you win or how much you lose in a single trade. And these features also include a drawdown trail option where they're going to allow the trader to keep making new profits while limiting how much the trade can reverse on you. For those of you new here, the Predator X is an order entry and management system for NinjaTrader that lets users create a variety of fully automated or semi-automated trading strategies. And it's all done at the click of a button. With the Predator X, you can automate many of your favorite third-party indicator signals. You have a ton of manual controls and custom entry methods as well. And of course, like we're doing in this video today, you also have a bunch of additional filters like time limits, PnL limits, all at the click of a button to help you create that perfect strategy. We have a free trial available over at TradeSaber.com and also a Discord community where you can ask questions and find even more content. Links for everything are going to be down below, but with that, let's jump right into it. All right, first of all, where do we find these per trade PnL limits? There are really two ways we can do this. The first is going into the strategy properties. So just right click on the chart, load the Predator, and then head all the way down into the additional filter section. And you're going to find it right in here. And for this video, we're looking at the unrealized win and loss per trade or the set per trade kill switch. But there is an easier method. If you're on version 3.6 or newer, just enable the Predator and head over to the left-hand side here and select the Filters tab. And in here, you're going to find all of your additional filters, all conveniently displayed. So all you have to do in order to activate it, just find the one that you want to use, click on it, and it's ready to go. All right, so how does the Unrealized PnL per trade work? All this option does is once your unrealized win is reached or your unrealized loss is reached, it simply just takes you out of your position. But just keep in mind, this is not a daily kill switch. So if the unrealized PnL per trade takes you out, you're still going to be able to enter a new trade afterwards. This is just if you reach this unrealized amount during a single trade. So let's show an example. Here, I enter a trade. I'm going to move this a little farther. And we're only looking at this unrealized amount. We're not looking at the total. We're not looking at the daily. We're not looking at the realized. This is just the unrealized amount. And if we move the trade status box, we can see here our PnL. It also shows us our loss limit and our win limit. So when either one of those is reached, it's going to take us out of that trade. So again, we're just looking at the unrealized amount. So here our unrealized PnL reached $300 into profit, and the Predator automatically took us out of that position. And again, it's not going to prevent new trades. You're still going to be able to enter new ones. And again, this is just looking at the unrealized amount. So it doesn't matter what the daily PnL is. It doesn't matter how much realized PnL you have. And we'll come back to this in just a little bit. But again, the unrealized only looks at this bottom unrealized PnL. So I think that's fairly straightforward. Let me rewind back to the same spot. And this time I'm going to activate the trail unrealized loss. And the trail unrealized loss is just a drawdown. So as you keep going into profit, your stop is just going to come up with it. So if the price reverses, your stop is going to take you out, but it's going to be at a much higher price. Again, it's just a trailing drawdown. So let me show an example of what this looks like. I'm going to unselect the unrealized win per trade. I don't want it to interfere with this. And again, just going to hit play. I'm going to enter a trade. And I'll move this out of the way. So how does this work? Our start trail is when we want our unrealized PnL to start trailing. So a value of 1 means as soon as we hit $1 into profit, our stop is going to come up with it. So now, as we keep making new highs, our stop of $300 is just going to keep trailing. So now, if we reverse $300, that is your loss limit, from the highest unrealized PnL selected, or from the highest unrealized PnL reached, then it's going to take us out of that position. So here in your trade status, we see minus 148. So that means our highest unrealized PnL was negative 148 plus $300. Here we keep making new highs and our trailing drawdown unrealized PnL is going to keep moving up with it. So again, it's just $300 from that highest unrealized PnL. So let me speed this up just a little bit more. So here, our new trailing drawdown is 162 into profit. So now if the unrealized PnL hits 162.5, it's going to take us out of that position. Now it's up to 300. And guys, this is not trading advice. This is just a random spot on market replay just to show an example of how this works. So here, now if we hit 525, it's going to take us out of that trade. And 585, there we go. The unrealized PnL finally reached 585, and that was $300 less than our highest unrealized PnL limit. So again, it's just going to trail by this number, and this number is just when you want it to start trailing. But now there is one little bit of a problem that many have brought up when using this unrealized PnL. So let me show you an example. And this is a little bit of a limitation and kind of what led to the next update. So let me show you real quick. I'm going to just remove the trail for this one. I'm going to reselect the win per trade. And the limitation I'm talking about when it comes to the unrealized PnL per trade has to do when using multiple targets. So I'm going to add 3 targets just as an example. And again, I'm going to replay this same scenario. And I just want you guys to be aware of something. With this limit, it only looks at the unrealized amount. So what that means is if you have multiple targets and your target fills, it's going to move your unrealized PnL down. Anytime a new target is hit, it is going to lower that unrealized amount because that unrealized amount now becomes realized. So we'll see here, we're at 150, then it goes to 87. So now we're still waiting for that $300 either win or $300 loss, but we're still only looking at the unrealized amount. Again, it doesn't matter what your total PnL is. It doesn't matter what the daily or the realized PnL is. It always just looks at the unrealized amount. So here, even though our daily reached over 300, our unrealized is still around $200. So we still have to wait until we get to that $300 mark. And here, the unrealized finally reached $300 into profit, and it just added that to the daily. But again, when you're using multiple targets, it is going to skew that unrealized amount. So that is one limitation when it comes to the unrealized PnL. So for that reason, I do recommend, if you're using this option, just stick to a single target. It is going to make things a little bit easier to keep track of. But with that said, because of this limitation, and it's something you guys have brought up quite a bit, it led us to our next update. So let's get rid of that. And now we're going to open up the per trade kill switch. All right, so here I have the new per trade kill switch enabled. And this per trade kill switch is going to be very similar to the unrealized PnL per trade, in the sense that once one of these limits is reached, it's going to take you out of the trade. And again, very similar, it's not going to be a daily kill switch or a realized daily PnL where it prevents new trades. This per trade kill switch only applies to the current trade. So you can keep taking trades over and over. This one is just meant to take you out of your current position. Now, the main difference between the per trade kill switch and the unrealized PnL per trade is that the per trade kill switch looks at both your unrealized and your realized. So anytime you enter into a new trade, it's just going to take your unrealized and realized for that specific session, and then it's going to take you out of your position once both of those combined reach your profit or loss limit. So let me show an example, and this time I am going to use multiple targets because this is going to account for that. So we're going to replay the exact same scenarios here. And I'm going to bring the trade status box down beside our PnL, just makes it a little bit easier to see. So here we can see our current PnL, our profit, and our loss. So let me move these targets down a little bit. So remember how the unrealized PnL, again, was only looking at this bottom number, and that one kept lowering the unrealized PnL. So it always moved the target farther and farther away. But with this per trade kill switch, again, it's looking at the unrealized and the realized together. So it doesn't matter if you hit multiple targets, it's still adding both of those up. And that is from the moment you enter a trade until the moment your position flattens. So here we're still just waiting for that daily PnL to reach. So even if you add an extra position, it's going to take all of that into account. So now our realized plus unrealized reached $300 into profit. So it took us out of that position. And again, that was even with multiple targets. But now let me re-enter into a trade. And when you re-enter into a trade, it's again only going to look at the realized and unrealized of that trade session. So it doesn't matter how many targets you have. It's from the moment you're no longer in a flat position until the moment you go back into a flat position. So here we're looking for another at least $300 into profit or a $300 loss. So again, here, even with multiple targets, as soon as that realized and unrealized reached another 300 into profit, it took us out of that trade. And I'm going to rewind one last time to go over the trailing kill switch. All right, the per trade kill switch trail. And again, this is going to be another sort of drawdown trail stop, where if you keep going into profit, your stop is just going to keep trailing. So let's click on that. And let's look at what this means. With the per trade kill switch, you have two more options. You have the trail trigger, and this is when it's actually going to start trailing that drawdown. So in this case, we don't start trailing until we reach at least $150 into profit. And then the actual PnL draw is how much we're going to trail by. So let me change this to 200, just give us a little bit more room. I'm going to change my profit limit. This is going to be the final target for that trade count. Again, from the moment you're no longer flat until the moment you are flat. And then your loss limit, this is your initial loss. So if you enter a trade before it hits the trail trigger, if the trade right away goes against you, this is how much you can lose in that single trade. So again, we're going to show exactly what this looks like. Let's enter the same trade once more and look at what is happening here. If we look at the trade status, we're going to see that your trigger is still starting at $150 into profit. So once the realized plus unrealized reach $150, so here it tells you the highest PnL reached was $198. So our exit is $200 less than 198. So that is -2. So now if the price retraces and it reaches -$2, it's going to take us out of that position. So as we keep making new highs, it's again always going to trail by $200 from the highest PnL reached. So here at 91, 129, 185. So at 221, if we reach 221, it's going to take us out of that trade. So now 276, 281. So again, always $200 from that highest PnL. There we go. We finally reached $200 less from that highest PnL reached, which was 363. And by the time we exit, it's never going to be at the exact dollar because it all depends on the contract size, how many contracts you have, and how fast the price is moving. But it is going to get you out as soon as it reaches that PnL limit. But I think that just about covers everything when it comes to this unrealized PnL per trade and the per trade kill switch. One just looks at unrealized PnL. The other one looks at realized plus unrealized. So I am going to cut the video here. If you guys have any questions, reach out on Discord, email us support@tradesaber.com. But I really hope you guys found this video useful. As always, take care, enjoy.